The cabin trembled with the sharp knock on the door. Outside, the full moon barely illuminated the forest surrounding the cabin. In that corner of Arizona, on lands that were once home to the ancient Navajos, the night was dense, thick, as if something inhabited it. I woke up with a start. There shouldn't have been anyone outside. My dog, Rusty, was growling under the bed. His fur bristled. Another blow. I approached the window and then I saw him. It was my brother, or at least something that looked like him. He was there, standing in the doorway, with his head tilted at an unnatural angle. He wore his torn shirt, his dusty boots, his skin was dirty, but something didn't fit. His eyes, black, empty. "Open the door for me. I'm hurt," he whispered with a broken voice. I was paralyzed. A cold sweat ran down my back. My brother had died 6 months ago. Rusty came out from under the bed and started barking frantically. His paws scraped the wooden floor as if he wanted to get as far away from the door as possible. His growls turned muffled, pitiful. Something was terrifying him. Blow. The door frame creaked. Couldn't be my brother. I stepped back while my mind tried to find an explanation. The stories of the elders came back to me. Skinwalkers, creatures from Navajo mythology. Sorcerers who sold their souls to transform into any living being. They could take on the appearance of people, imitate their voices. But they were never perfect. I took a deep breath. I looked out the window again. The being lifted its head and smiled at me. The teeth were long, crooked, yellowish. They were not human. "Let me in," he said again, but this time his voice sounded wrong, as if it were coming from many mouths at the same time. A sound tore through the night. From the forest, another voice, identical. "Don't let him in." "It's not me." Panic seized me. Something was watching me from the shadows, and now I knew there was more than one. Rusty moaned and began to convulse. Something was affecting him. He could see what I couldn't. The door hinges began to give. I didn't have much time. I ran to the fireplace and took my grandfather's shotgun, the only inheritance of our bloodline, loaded with silver pellets. The door split in two. Something came in, and maybe I wouldn't come out alive to tell the story.